With the rooster fishing being a little bit slow, I decided to head out about 12 k's to a group of islands I'd fished before in the past. And when I got out there, it's pretty similar conditions to the last time I fished it. It was stormy, heavy rain, really ideal fishing conditions.
Okay, so just looking for the island that I like to fish from when I'm out here.
Yeah, it was a really fun fishing session. It was one of those sessions where it was really active. Every few casts something seemed to happen. It was mainly from the needlefish, which were really active in that morning, but they did make it fun. You know, there were some jacks around, some needlefish, a few other species, and yeah, I had a great session out there.
Bit of swell. Must admit, I feel a little bit nervous. I've only got this at one engine, and after now there's nothing but sea out there. Big storm out there. A última vez foi aqui muita chuva também. Lembrar? Okay, gracias. I want to find some shelter for the bags, as I've got a drone in here, and it looks like we're going to get some serious rain coming in. Last time I fished here was a while ago, and blimey, it pelted it down. Oh, look at that. Now this rock's good to fish from. In the past I have caught roosters here. There's another one. And don't get in my bag, mate. No, it's just what I was looking for. A bit damp under here, but I think it's going to be protected from the heavy rain. And look at the maximal there. Yeah, I remember now, this island gets cut off. You can get across here and it gets cut off into one island as the tide comes up, but I'm going to start here. I've had some big jacks in the past here. I remember fishing off here and it was so slippery. I caught some really big jacks. It was so slippery I had to literally sit down to catch them. So just could hardly stand up on the rocks, but it should be better with these boot covers today. That's a good thing.
Since I snapped a tendon in my ankle, I've started using boots with some ankle protection, and yeah, the main problem was the grip on them. I just didn't find them grippy enough, and I really don't get along with studs. I don't find them very helpful for me. So the felt, as many of you know, is basically the best thing you can wear when you're over slippery rocks. The thing is if you're going to fishing spots in the felt, they're not the best sort of sole to wear, let's say. You're better off with your normal grip, but when you're down there and you really get to some slippery rocks, the idea is that you can just get them out and slip them on.
Yeah, nice needle. Look at that. Yeah, I was lucky because I only got like the assist hook is, you know, made out of like Kevlar, so with those teeth, he caught it wrong. I'll have to check it. So yeah, nice little needlefish doing some acrobatics. So it's getting back in anyway. Just going to try this Waylander Wayward. This is a walk the dog lure. It's a new lure coming out in quite a few colours. It's really for bass, but in these situations over this reef, you could have really some good fun with it actually. Just tweaking it through, because you can pause it and just, it's got a smaller profile than what I was using. Obviously the Shad's got an even smaller profile. I just wanted to work something off, right off the top, slowly, and see if I get a hit. Something boiled up just behind it. Just want to know what that is. Could be needlefish, but needlefish generally will slash at it. Oh, it's a needlefish. Oh, she's throwing the hook. Yeah, at least I knew what they were, so the line's alright, that's okay, got the lure. So yeah, so it was a needlefish had it going. Okay, so I had needlefish on for a few seconds, did a few jumps and then got off the hook. Pretty hard to keep on with these trebles, so I'm just going to stick on Enticer. I think I'll put this one on, this is good. This is a 70-gram mullet, just out in every direction. That's why I love these lures. It's the difference between covering so much ground. Straight on. First cast. I would say it's got to be a jack. It's great. First cast with the Enticer. This is my favourite lure, no doubt about that. If I had one lure in the world, and I swear it would be the Enticer Minnow, especially if I had it at every size. I caught more good fish on this than any other lure. I haven't caught this one yet, but he stays on. This little jack, I think it's a little jack, yeah. Just hooked on the single there. Yeah, I was just saying, it's definitely my favourite lure of all time, the Enticer. First cast and I was into of a little fish, so I'm getting back quickly, but yeah, it's a nice start for the Enticer. Okay, so tide's coming up fast. That's where I was fishing earlier. You could walk along there. Yeah, it came up really fast. I had to remember and get back for my bag and rod. Still, I love being up here because you can see everything. A really good vantage point. These waves are set to pushing through here. Really good, you know. So I think this is a place that's holding fish. I mean, the shad is really good in these situations, and for these small profile lures. Oh, it's a needle. Came off. There's just a lot of fish around here because there's bait and this channel, current, and the tide coming up seems to be holding some fish. So I should be fishing for roosters, but I was just having a bit of fun here. The roosters I've fished for hours for them, and certainly not giving up on them, no way. But because it's, you know, some action here, I'm just gonna have a bit of fun here. This little jack, flipping heck. I don't want it too hard because the hooks aren't that strong on it. Yeah, it's got to be a jack. Ooh, I can feel some little rocks down there. Got the leader. What is it? Oh, it's a snapper. Perfect. Yeah, like a rock snapper. I've got it up. It's a big one. Yeah, nice catch there. Sheep's head, they call these, or rock snapper. Yeah, on the little shad. What happened, I was just trying some small lures around here. I was trying the wayward, the waylander wayward. I got some hits on that. Got some follows and hits on both of these really, and eventually one stuck. I didn't know if the hooks would hold out because they're only small, and these things, they do pull pretty hard. So yeah, really pleased with that. I'm gonna probably.
After 3 years of development and extensive testing throughout the world, Samson Fishing are proud to announce our first high-performance braid, Samson 36 Strong. Together with the round profile, this enables you to cast further, covering more ground to reach those fish. Samson 36 Strong has been tested throughout the world by many experienced anglers who are all appreciating and enjoying using this high-quality braid.
I've been using this braid for quite some time now, and I use it for all of my lure fishing. The line I was using before switching on to the Samson Fishing, I actually really got along with. So I'm not going to lie, it took a bit of persuading for me to switch over. However, after a good solid 12 months of using this braid, week in, week out, there's no way I'll be turning back.
I've been using Samson 36 Strong Braid for the last 3 years now. I'm very confident in the line. I've used a wide variety of different braids over the years, and Samson 36 is without doubt the strongest and most reliable line I've used.
Hi, we're in from Toy Fishing. Samson Lures, they've been developing their own braid line. See if I can independently test it. The results have been fantastic. All the lines are performing above their stated line strength. Just having a look at the graph. Yeah, that was really strong. We're looking at 108 pounds. I mean, that's really good for an 80 pound braid. The 20 pound is getting about high 30s.
After the successful introduction of the Samson long cast spinning rod range, Samson Fishing are now proud to announce the completion of our new range of long cast travel rods. Constructed with 30T carbon and fitted with Fuji guides and reel seats, these light but powerful rods are designed to cast long distances, covering as much ground as possible. A long rod is not only essential for casting distances, but is a big advantage when maneuvering and landing fish in difficult situations, or working lures over rough rocky ground. The 12-foot length gives you a higher angle to keep your line away from waves and sharp rocks, avoiding unnecessary snap-offs. Having that extra reach can be the difference between landing and losing a fish. These long, powerful rods are surprisingly light, designed with a fast action to control big fish and work lures. With a fairly stiff rod tip, the long cast was built to effortlessly work all types of lures, but also serves as a good bait rod, which can be very handy when traveling overseas with the travel versions. Once you've experienced these long, light, powerful rods and discovered the many advantages, you won't want to return back to using shorter rods.
So although it was really good fishing further out, I hadn't seen any roosters. So I decided to stick with an island that was about 7 k's out. There's a lot of good points going for the island. I had seen some roosters here, caught many roosters in the past, and it always had the added advantage of being in the shade a little bit. You had a real canopy of trees hanging over where you were fishing, which just made those really hot sessions just last longer. Most of my sessions lasted about 7 hours, and the last 2 or 3 hours really start to heat up. And if you can find a little bit of shade, it's really going to help you last those last hours. Although it was rainy season, it was difficult to get the drone out, but I did finally manage to get the drone up. It's not easy with the battery life, because if you catch a fish and you've only got a few minutes left, you've got a little bit of a problem. These drones, they do come back, but problem with this place where I was, you've got the overhanging trees and the drone will fly back up over the trees and try and come down. So you've got to keep in control of the drone, which yeah, definitely not easy, especially I'm certainly no pro on the drone. But I did manage to get a couple of catches on film, which is always good. So it's really worth sticking the drone up.
So I'm going to change now to the back side of the island. Because some big sets can come through here, be really careful. Okay, so it's really picked up now, the action. I just had another fish on that came off. That's 2 that have come off the hook. And yeah, I just had a hit this then. So I'm really doing well with this, but I'm going to change these hooks. I just don't think, no matter how hard I'm striking, maybe it's just bad luck, but I'm going to try a few different lures for fun as well. Just had a rooster fish follow the lure, just saw the fins pop up, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I mean, I just seen a little bit more life out the back with a few needlefish chasing some bait, so the water seems to have got a tiny bit clearer now with the upcoming tide. But yeah, that's a good.
Due to the heavy humidity, I was experiencing a few problems with my GoPro, so I've like switched to an Osmo now, which seems to be better. So some of the footage did get mucked up on this trip.
Okay, finally got onto a fish. It's another jack, but mainly that's what you're going to get at the moment with this coloured water coming from the estuary. It's not like extremely dirty, but it's got some colour to it. So hopefully fish like jack and roosters are going to be sort of patrolling around these islands and looking for bait fish. So yeah, I'm going to get back at it. Okay, I'm just going to start out for a few minutes with this slow sink tweak, as it's pretty early morning. See how that goes. Just thought I'd try this for a change. I absolutely love this lure. When I go targeting GTs next, which I was supposed to do this week actually instead, but I'll be definitely taking these. I know they're going to be very successful. The normal tweak bait I did well on. These are just better for that kind of fishing. Okay, really good take there. Okay, so looks like a jack just took it then. That's a nice take. Ah. Oh, he's got another one next to him. Yeah, so this jack took it first thing in the morning, slow sink tweak. It was really looking good, the action, just working it like first lazy and then splashing it a little bit. And yeah, this thing smashed it. So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any more stuff about. But it's a good start to the day. Hopefully there's many more fish to come. I don't know, could be the only fish. Could be many more, you just never know here. Shit. Oh no, that came, I struck hard, but flipping heck. Hopefully, try it again. Didn't quite hook up. It's still there. It's still there. I can see him behind. Yeah, got it. Oh. It's a good jack. Flipping heck. On the second or third attempt. Oh, they are fun, these jacks, while I'm waiting for the roosters. I love them. They fight so hard. This one feels pretty good. Good thing about this spot as well, it is nice for landing fish. Okay, second fish of the morning, nice jack there. Took the 90 gram Enticer Minnow. Yeah, it seems to be lively start today, which is good. It's nice and calm, so just been splashing this big 90-gram enticer along the surface, and yeah, really getting some interest. So let's get this one back in.